picture book drama where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video and comic guru, and welcome to our 31 days of October, where we will be celebrating Halloween and its finest. And you can't beat that better than The Evil Dead. I love this film. I mean, yeah, it's not the, scariest film out there. Let's face it, it didn't. And when I saw it, it didn't scare me at all. But it is such a classic, and this movie actually set the bar for the fact that you could do horror and you can do comedy. And you can't beat it better than the original Evil Dead. Sam Raimi, and Sam Raimi is a genius when he comes to directing, but if it wasn't for Bruce Campbell and the way he acted, this man can act in reverse. Most of the scenes you see of him in there where he's beating himself up, a lot of that was in reverse. And Sam Raimi beat the crap out of this man. I mean, anytime he had a chance to do anything to him, he did. But this movie right here set the standard. This actually got an X rating when it first came out. It actually destroyed Dino De Laurentiis's production company because they had never done an X-rated film before, so they had to take it back and edit a lot out. That's why the blood in here is a little more fluorescent color, but that's your Evil Dead. Now, I have a lot of copies of Evil Dead. I am a big fan of this movie, and they came out with a lot of different versions. They have the no-cover versions. First one is this piece right here. All the same movie, all the same features, so if you don't collect like I do, the first one I showed you will be perfect. But this is the first no-cover version, and then to me the classic cover is with Bruce Campbell. You see this, you know what you're getting. This movie is so great. But they decided that they wanted to tweak it a bit. But since that movie was already made, they just came out with Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is their remake of Evil Dead. They actually took out most of the characters. They went from like 5 characters to 2. So it basically opens with Bruce Campbell and his girlfriend driving to the cabin compared to Bruce Campbell and a car full of friends going to the cabin. In this one, they pretty much just made up for any mistakes they made in the first one, which were very few. But having Bruce Campbell by himself for a lot of the film, I mean, that's genius. When he cuts his hand off and he's fighting his hand, I mean, that's awesome. I also have the classic Evil Dead 2, which has the movie poster on it. But let's face it, the best one out of all of them that everyone seems to love and people will recite line for line. I know, because I was one of them in college when they had it out in Michigan. We showed this film, and that is Army of Darkness. When he says, what was it like? No one can hit, no one can touch my boomstick or something like that. If you know what that quote is, hit me up and let me know. But I mean, the audience knew it line for line. I used to. I drink. My brain doesn't work anymore. But it is in this film. Also, if you guys didn't know, in Evil Dead 1 and in Army of Darkness, his brother is in there too. His brother's a classic actor, so trivia question to you guys, what's his brother's name? He's been in a ton of movies, ton of TV shows. If Sam Raimi's doing a movie, he's in it. So what's his name? But this is a very limited cover. This actually, we were just talking about it before we filmed this. This reminds people of Conan the Barbarian. This is actually a limited edition one. This is actually limited to, I believe, 40,000, which isn't that limited, but I have a pretty low number right there. But classic movie. And they did so many versions of this. I mean, I have the original Army of Darkness cover, classic. Then they came out with what they call the Screwhead copy. I'm not really sure if there was anything different or just a different cover. I think it might have like one special feature that's different. Then they came out with Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness. Now this one did have a different ending. That ending actually kind of is going to lead into the new Evil Dead TV series that Bruce Campbell is doing. So check out the ending to this and then watch the trailer for the new one and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then finally I have, which is my favorite edition, the 2-disc Boomstick edition. This has all the features all the other ones has, but this has a director's cut and a theatrical cut. And it has this nice little cool slipcover on it. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. I'm Sean, your video and comic guru. That's little Frankie. We'll be hitting you guys up next time. Remember to get on Facebook and Twitter. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. But until next time, I'm Sean. See you guys.